Hello YouTube. I just wanted to bring you up to date on my little effort to build a do-it-yourself solar panel. And let me begin at the outset saying, with the time and effort and, the money that I spent, trying to put this thing together, I could have bought another panel, quite frankly, maybe for maybe a little extra, just a little extra, I could have bought another panel. And not to say anything against all you do-it-yourselfers out there that want to build your own panels. You'd have to really gauge whether or not it's worth it or not. I went and I bought cells off of eBay, and and I also bought an aluminum frame. I bought some Lexan glass from my local home improvement store. I bought some epoxy resin, and I did a back encapsulation. I followed the instructions from two different sources, no, multiple sources actually. And I put the panel together, and yes, it did generate the voltage that I expected, also the amperage. As a matter of fact, I put cells in parallel, and I made my own 6x6 cells out of 3x3 or 3x6 cells. And it worked out great. I got the amperage and I got the voltage. However, when I leave it in the sun, I noticed that the Lexan and with the the epoxy generated, and the cells generated so much heat that the Lexan started warping. So naturally, I will definitely not put this on the roof, and I wouldn't recommend anybody else put any homemade, panels on the roof unless you really know what you're doing. I would recommend going with UL or certified panels to put on your roof. I mean, this was a great exercise and everything. It was, it was fun to do. I completed something, but I have to tell you, I have, some more cells, and I might build one more just so I won't waste the cells. But will I do this in the future after that? No. I recommend don't even think about plexiglass. Use glass, okay? Use glass. I followed the instruction. Everything worked out great except for the fact that this glass or this Lexan is warping. But anyway, that's my take on it. And YouTube, for those that want to continue and do this type of thing with do it your own solar panels, I encourage you, go for it. Just think it through. I would recommend thinking it through first. I mean, if I had this to do all over again, I would say no, and I would just simply buy a panel. And you can see the little wet spots there. Those are not air bubbles. What that was, it was the epoxy seeped through cracks in the cells. If you buy cells off of eBay, I don't care who you buy them from. Some of them are going to be cracked, okay, and some of them are going to be chipped. You may see the cracks and you may not see the cracks. I'm saying that what happened is that's where the epoxy seeped through. So I don't care how careful you are and so forth, some of it's gonna seep through. But I'm not. I don't want to discourage anybody, but I'm just saying what my experiences was, or experiences were in relation to this do-it-yourself solar panel. I would just say, would I recommend do it yourself, doing your own solar panels to someone else? I would honestly have to say no. I would just say, take the money that you would spend on buying cells and epoxy and frames and backing and so forth, and the time and effort, and buy you a panel. Okay? Take care.